Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are going to do the Lurella beauty box for February. I've got St. Patrick's Day stuff out, so I'm like, wait, what month are we in? My desk is a little bit of a mess. You can kind of see some palettes here. I'm going to move some stuff, but yeah, we're going to open this. We'll see what's inside. I will talk about pricing, number of items, all that stuff. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe. If you're not new, I appreciate you being here as always. And yeah, let me clear some space. Hopefully that's better. And the angle's going to be a little bit off. My tripod is upstairs. And I realized it after I was already down here and I'm too lazy to go back up there. Also, my husband is waiting for me to finish filming this so that he can go wash one of his motorcycles. I told him I just needed to film one more for this week, so he's letting me do that. So this is the Lurella beauty box. I want to say it's like the $34 price range, $34. It's not over 40. I'm almost certain about that. A couple of my friends on here get this, so if you know the exact amount, just leave it down in the comments and then I will add it to, or I'll look it up and add it to the description at some point if I remember. It's at least 7 items, all full size. They're all Lurella brand products. The nice thing is all of their stuff generally that they put in the box is stuff you can purchase off of their website. I'm gonna see if I can set this down here on top of my trash can. That's good. I said the angle's a little bit, you're a little bit lower than normal because of the tripod, but it works. Okay. There used to be like a sheet or a card that would come in these. There's not always. And then I get my box sent out, I think I changed it. It comes out like the 14th or 15th of the month. I used to get billed at the very end of the month. And then a lot of my boxes had substitutions in them, because if you go to their website under the subscription box, they will show you generally what's in the box each month. And then when you get the email, it'll also show you. But again, when I was getting it at the end of the month, I was getting substitution. So I changed it. The first had already passed, so when I said it like that was the soonest I could do it. But generally I get what's featured now. So when you sign up, try and do it, like sign up whenever, and then you can contact them and change it. So that was very long-winded, I apologize. So the first thing in here are a couple of masks. I have some still in my fridge. There's a avocado hydrating one and a moisturizing honey. I will probably add these to the fridge. This one sounds, the hydrating one sounds nice because my skin is very dry all the time. And we're in winter still in Arizona, so it's really bad. There's a little pack of baby blending sponges, which are nice for concealer on the eyes. Like if you use concealer to do like primer on your eyelids, around the nose, like they're just nice for that. I used to buy the actual beauty blender ones in this size occasionally. And then it does come with a bar of soap, which I forget the brand that I like. But I will definitely try this. I need to clean all of my brushes badly. I'm really bad about it. I justify not doing it often because I don't wear makeup every single day, but the bacteria is still sitting on there. So I'm only fooling myself with that. The next thing in here, this is eyelash cleanser. I think we got some of this. It does work really well as like all over face cleanser. So I'll add this probably to the giveaway section. I got a pile on my desk here still from filming the other day. I haven't had a chance to clean anything off. Let's see. This looks like a liner. I wonder if this is one of their, 'cause I feel like we've gotten a couple of liquid colored liners from them. So this looks like it might be red. I definitely remember white. We've gotten gold, but I don't know if the gold was theirs or from ZC Cosmetics, because in the ice cream beauty box they like to feature ZC Cosmetics. Let me get the plastic off of this. My friend Christine likes to make fun of me every time I say it. It's like they're trying to keep it fresh. I feel like it's the thing with like battery packaging of batteries and then the packaging of light bulbs. What's going to happen to a battery? They're in like industrial plastic, and then you buy light bulbs It's like thin cardboard. At least it's not open on both ends like it used to be. But yeah, the vacuum seal, that I blame COVID still for that. I appreciate the vacuum seal because you know nobody's tampered with it, but sometimes you can't get it off, especially on lip liners. So yes, this is another one of their fluid, liquid colored eyeliners. They're really pigmented. I think there's a yellow. Like I said, we've gotten a few colors from them and a few colors in the ice cream beauty box, so I forget. But these are nice, especially around holiday time. This makes sense. I was like, this would have been nice for Valentine's Day, but this is the February box, so red makes sense. I'll just start a garbage pile over here. Okay. There is a palette in here. This palette's actually a little more pricey than what they normally charge for palettes, so I'll save that for the end. There's another headband. I have two upstairs, but again, they're both upstairs. I think I'll keep this one down here. I was going to put it in with my giveaway stuff, but I may keep it because most of mine are just the wrap ones. This is, and again, I could bring one of the ones up from downstairs, but realistically, when I'm up there, I will never have to bring one down. This is, I think that, yeah, this is a sponge holder for like a blending sponge. Yeah, beauty sponge protector. So you can travel with it, or it's got the vent holes, so when you wash it, you can put it in here and it will dry, but then it's not, like my table's a little bit dusty and dirty. It's not getting recontaminated. So this is nice. There's another little mini glow mirror. We've gotten a bunch of these, so I will include some sort of light up something in the giveaway box. I still have not picked a winner, but yeah, I've got 3 of these. A ring light, a compact light. Oh, I've got 4, and they are not one-time use, but I don't think you can change the batteries in these, so it's going to clip onto your phone. See if I can demonstrate this. There we go. So we'll just pretend. So you would clamp it onto the phone, and then so when you're taking selfies, it's like a mini ring light is what it functions as. You can blink it, make it brighter, but there's no way to change the batteries. So it's like, why do they keep giving us these? But they will eventually die, and then you just toss it, and then you have a new one. But either one of those, or like I said, I have a mini ring light, light up mirror, and then I think there's, my friend Christine had made a comment that there's a lot of duplicates that have been happening with this box recently. She said she doesn't remember that happening in years past. I've got a lot just from the short time I've had it. So like I have one of these. This goes on your visor, and I think I had 2 of these because I think I put one of these in the last giveaway, but we just got a second one. And it's got the little button, so when you put your mirror down, you've got a light up. So one of these things will be in the giveaway box. I don't need all of these things, but I keep all of this stuff in the same drawer. Okay. I'll just leave that drawer open for right now. Okay, and then there's one other thing. Whew, we got a brush set. 12 pieces. How big are these? The only reason I'm looking is because my husband and I would like to take a trip overseas at some point, and I was looking at travel brushes online. I haven't bought anything yet because I do have an overflow. I call it my overflow brush bag. It's just a gallon Ziploc bag, and it's full of brushes that I've gotten in subscriptions that I'm not necessarily using. Sometimes I will rotate out what I have to try and get myself to use different shaped things and stuff like that. But I know at one point I had little mini travel brushes. Do I still have them? It remains to be seen. I feel like I might, but again, it's one of those things I need to look at before I buy anything. But the point of that was I want to see how I've had too much caffeine. Yeah, there was a point. I want to see how big these are. It's nice that it comes in a little, like this is what makeup artists generally take with them, something like a brush roll. That's what it's called. So these are full-size brushes, but this is a nice set. What am I, I think I can smell the paint from the factory, which isn't unusual. So these are actually nice. I might keep these. Will include some brushes in the giveaway box that I do for February, but I actually kind of like this set. The handles are pretty slim, so it's one of those things I could theoretically take something like this with me because it's pretty compact. Like this sits pretty flat, and then it wouldn't take up room. I'm trying to get away with just a really small makeup bag for like makeup and skincare, like a normal person's makeup bag, like a small one. That's what I used when I went to SeaWorld. So something like this could fit in the suitcase. It's pretty slim. So that's the only reason I'm gonna hold onto this. I know I don't have to justify what I'm keeping, but I will include some brushes in the giveaway. So again, like I said, this is compact, even though it's like a lot of brushes. That wouldn't be bad for traveling, because some of my travel stuff is a little bit on the bulky side. I have stuff from, I've got crap all over. Jeez, there's Christmas in there. Okay, we're gonna shove that mug from another unboxing video in that cabinet. Okay, so let's look at the palette. And then there is a shipping sheet down in here. But I think it just says the box. It doesn't have the contents listed this time, but this palette, I want to say, was listed for almost $40, which I was kind of surprised, but I'm hoping that it's because they've upped their shimmer formula. Their shimmer formula on most of their palettes, and I don't mean this to be condescending or rude, but it is very like old school, like 2016 basic shimmer, like nothing super ultra sparkly. But I noticed in like their winter palette that they gave us, like the Aurora whatever, that one seemed like it had a little bit of shimmer quality in it too. So that's nice, because I feel like brands need to evolve to stay alive, basically. So it does look like we've got some that are a little bit more sparkly. You can see the reflect, which is nice. So this is the Bad Romance palette. It's not terribly large compared to some of their palettes. Like this is a palette that we got last year in March for St. Patrick's Day. So it's bulky, but like this is a pressed glitter and that's a pressed glitter. And then this is like their older shimmer formula. So it's got a little bit of a reflect, but nothing crazy. A little bit of a metallicness to it. And then here's another palette from last year. Again, there's a pressed glitter, and then this is a little bit, because it's a brighter color, is a little bit easier to see, but we can see the quality change. So this is a little more reflective than this. Again, it's hard with dark shimmers, but let's look. There is a point to this, I promise. Let's look at their new formula and see if it's getting glitter all over. I got these out because I'm gonna do a St. Patrick's Day palette video. I have a few. Okay, so we have their older formula. Happen to have those palettes handy. So let's look at PDA. It seems more metallic. Like this is pretty shiny compared to this, but I feel like that's even more. And it's got a little bit of like micro shimmer in it, so it's even more than the gold, which is nice. Because like something like this, I'm perfectly happy with that, and I wouldn't feel like I would need to do a topper. Something on this level, I would want to put some sort of a sparkly, like Super Shock, something on top of it. And then I want to look at this darker silver in here. Just because I feel like that is more reflective than the dark green. There we go. So they are making improvements. Like I said, I know change doesn't happen overnight, but I have noticed a difference with the last couple of palettes. Now the peach one I did not keep, but like I said, the one in the winter, and this eyeliner, if you're wondering, is hard to get off. You can get there, but I really had to scrub. I have noticed an improvement, like I said, from like these, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a more old, what you would consider an old school shimmer formula. So I'm very happy with the direction that they've been taking the palettes. And this is a pretty color story. It's Valentine's Day-esque, but it's grungy at the same time. So I like it. I like pink and gray together. So I think this is nice. You got a purple in there. Again, they've amped up their metallic formula, which is reflecting the prices, because the cost on these palettes when they were selling them was like $10 or something. So their palettes, some of these newer palettes are a little bit more expensive, but it is costing them more with the metallic formula. Shimmers are always going to cost more to formulate and mass produce and all of that. So that is everything that we got in the box. I don't think there's anything that I would consider a dud, but we did get, like, the light and the mirror were repeats for me, and also this. But in my case, like, it's not a bad thing because I will use the stuff in giveaways. But again, like I said, my friend Christine has had the complaint because she doesn't need the duplicates per se. She does have people she can give stuff to. She has kids and things, but I get, especially if you've had the subscription, like I haven't had the subscription box that long. We're coming up, I think we're at a year. Are we at a year? Yeah, I think so. But I've had many repeats already, and I haven't had it as long as she has. So I do get it. So it may be something that they need to start tracking better. That would be my only critique. But again, it's stuff that's easy to get rid of. Like, you probably give it away to friends or something if you needed to. But yeah, I like this subscription. I pay for this myself. So yeah, let me know what you think. I will link them down below. Again, everything is, you can buy everything individually from this box on their website, or you can sign up for the subscription. And yeah, I think that's all I have. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye, everybody.